I have a quick couple of thoughts about the Los Angeles Lakers. Just a few things I want to get off my chest because I know somehow, some way, being a Laker fan, I'm going to say I'm not a real Laker fan. Like I'm gonna hear those conversations. I'm gonna hear those conversations about me not being a real Laker fan because we're 14-4 at the moment. We're top three in the Western Conference, and somehow I have a couple of concerns with this basketball team because there are a few major flaws that I see, and I didn't think it would come from this side of the ball. As currently constructed, the Los Angeles Lakers are sixth in total offense and offensive rating. And a lot of that is coming from half court offense. If we take a look at some of the teams that are top six in offensive rating, we have the Houston Rockets, the Denver Nuggets, the New York Knicks, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the Boston Celtics. These are a lot of teams that have margins that they can win on. And I don't think the Lakers have that. The Lakers have three offensive superstars and Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves. And when I say these teams have a lot of things that they can win on the margins, the Houston Rockets are going to beat you on the offensive rebounding margin. The New York Knicks have a three-pointing edge. They have a scoring edge. That's a margin that they can win on. The Oklahoma City Thunder are going to make you turn the ball over while also taking care of the ball all the time. That's their margin they win on. The Denver Nuggets are going to get an efficient shot 9 times out of 10. That's the margin they win on. The Boston Celtics are going to get hot from three on any single night. That's the margin they win on. But when I look at some of the margins for the Lakers, they're not a good transition team. They're not a good three-point shooting team. They don't offensive rebound as well, and they turn the ball over a lot. So us being sixth in offense is strictly catered to our three best creators, and then us getting a good game from Rui every few nights, a good game from DeAndre Ayton every few nights, a good game from Jake LaRavia every few nights. Those are the things that's bothering me. That's bothering me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna look like a hater in this video because the Lakers are sixth in offense. We're 14-4, and yet somehow I'm coming to my desk and my camera with complaints. And this isn't for the regular season. If this is the formula that we are going to use to be a really good regular season team and the Lakers rattle off 54 wins this season, I won't be upset. I won't be upset. But I'm going to tell you this right now. It's not going to work in the postseason. It's not going to work in the postseason. When I watch the Los Angeles Lakers play, there's no real action. There's no real motion. There's no real movement. The Lakers are bottom 10 in three-point attempts per game. They're bottom 10 in three-point percentage per game, and they're bottom 10 in catch and shoot percentage. And I know we have a lot of talented shooters, but one, our best creators, Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic, well, our best creators right now, okay? Because I'm just relax. Our two best creators so far this season are not good catch and shoot three-point shooters. So for them to generate threes, they have to be on the ball. And they don't facilitate the ball enough for these guys to stay in rhythm. This is why I would say the problem is going to come in the postseason, because if we continue to be a lackluster catch and shoot three-point team, teams are going to start playing the gaps. They're going to start playing the gaps. They're going to start switching because we don't have to worry about Rui in the corner. We don't have to worry about him in the corner because he's not going to get the ball. He's not going to get the ball enough for me to be worried about him finding a rhythm and getting hot from three. We don't have to worry about Jake LaRavia because he's not going to get the rhythm to get the wide open shot from three. And that's what I want the Lakers to focus on more. I want the Lakers to be focused on making everybody on the defensive end guard someone. It's just like what the Miami Heat do. You're going to have to guard every single person. There's nobody you can hide your lackluster defender on, and the Lakers don't do that. They don't do that. If you want to sit on Jake LaRavia in the corner, you can do that because he's going to sit in the corner. And some of that is on coaching. Some of that is on the role players. If you don't see Luka creating the advantage that he usually creates in a possession, cut to the basket. But I also think there's a lot more diversity in the offense that can be run. Like, I feel like our offense is lacking creativity because we have so much offensive talent that can bail us out. And this is why it's a concern for the playoffs and not the regular season. In the regular season, let Luka be Luka. Let AR be AR. Let Bron be Bron. But once it comes to the postseason, when we're going to be seeing Houston or Minnesota or OKC or Portland or San Antonio, these are really good defenses. They're really good defenses. They're like, you know what? Jaden, you're going to guard Luka. But if you're going to set the screen, switch it. And this is where my analysis has pretty much come from all season. I've always been high on the Lakers as being a good offense. And right now they're sixth in offense. And I think they're only going to get better because we were like a mid tier offense before LeBron got there. And LeBron opens up so much for us. We instantly become a better transition team. I don't know if you guys noticed after every Luka rebound, he kind of like holds the ball like this, trying to see if he can find the outlet pass. And LeBron's not down there. Now LeBron's down there. We're going to become better in transition. Trust and believe. For example, the Los Angeles Lakers are the third worst transition team by transition frequency. The other two teams are the Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Clippers. There has to be some type of margin that we win on if we want to succeed in the postseason, because these other teams are going to win on the margins. And what I mean by margins is rebounding, transition play, 3-point shooting, turnovers. One of the four, we have to find something to be good at. We have to find something to be good at out of those four things, or we're not going to see any success in the postseason. Limit our turnovers, which probably won't happen. Okay. We're not going to be the best offensive rebounding team because we just lack size at the center position. What else is it? Transition. We're just not a good transition team. The one thing I can see us being really good at is the 3-point shooting. We have 3-point shooters. We have 3-point shooters. We have guys that can come in and knock down shots. Jake LaRavia can knock down shots. Luka can knock down shots on the ball. Austin Reeves can knock down shots on the ball. LeBron can catch and shoot. Rui can catch and shoot. Dalton Connect can catch and shoot. The only thing, Gabe Vincent can is liable to knock down shots. Maxi Kleber is liable to knock down shots. Those guys has been getting rotation minutes. The only thing that I'm concerned about is the defense. If we try too hard to win on the margins, we may be sacrificing some defense. And this is why the Lakers are one of the weirdest teams in basketball. And maybe this is where I come with the ideology that Luka Doncic is a fantastic offensive player. Luka Doncic is an all-time great offensive player, but I don't think you need Luka Doncic to lead out in top-tier offense, like a top 3, top 5 offense in basketball, to succeed. I don't think that needs to be the case. When you have an offensive player like Luka Doncic, I don't think it's for him to raise a good offense to a great offense. I think it's for him to raise like players who don't have good offense and be a respectable offense while having a great defense. If we take a look at the last time the Luka Doncic led offense was number 1 in basketball or even top 5, it was the 2019-2020 NBA season. The Dallas Mavericks were top 10 in three-point attempts per game, and they were top 5 in transition points per game or transition frequency per game. One of those stats. The Lakers don't have either one of those. And I don't think we are at a place where having Luka Doncic lead a top-tier offense is going to lead to success. I think we need to be focusing on the defense around him, and that's how we're going to be successful, if you guys understand what I'm saying. Because if we take a look at it, Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves have a very high usage rate for this Los Angeles Lakers team, and they're still a top 6 offense. Even with guys like Rui, Jake LaRavia, DeAndre, and these guys not getting consistent touches because we have 2 ball-dominant players. Why not substitute that with defense? If Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves are providing this much offense, why not put a bunch of defensively slanted guys around that? That's the success right there. That's the key. That's the formula. So I'm looking at the numbers right here. Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves provide a 128.2 offensive rating when both of them are on the floor. Austin Reeves, which would be good enough for the number 1 offense in basketball, obviously. Austin Reeves without Luka on the floor is providing a 118.6 offensive rating, which would be good enough for top 5. Luka without Austin Reeves on the floor is providing a 123.3 offensive rating, and I think that's really good. I think all of that is really good. And if we're looking towards the future, and this is why I'm now on the train of do not trade Austin Reeves, because I believe both of these guys can generate enough offense while providing defensively slanted, floor spacing wings that can score, be athletic, and guard multiple positions, and a center that can catch lobs, just like what Dallas did. Luka and Kyrie were providing so much offense that it's like, okay, PJ, we're going to have you guard and we're going to have you go catch and shoot some 3-pointers. Derrick Jones Jr. going to be a transition lob threat. Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively, you guys are going to catch lobs or rebounds, and we're going to funnel every single dribble penetration right to you. We're going to be a great defense. We're going to be a solid offense, and we're going to go to the NBA Finals. I think that's the key to success for the Los Angeles Lakers. And I think A lot of people are going to disagree with me with what I'm saying, and I can understand it. I understand it. It's going to show in the playoffs. It's going to show in the playoffs if nothing changes. It's going to show. It's going to show because we cannot go up against defensively slanted teams like the Rockets are, like the Spurs are, like the Portland Trailblazers are. These are just teams that we're possibly going to have to see if we want to make a deep run in the postseason, and we can't just be running Luka ball or Austin ball. We can't do that. We have to have more creativity in the offense, and it's not going to show until the playoffs. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys like this type of content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at ATB Sports 1. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at @TheBuzzerSports_. And make sure you guys follow me on TikTok at @TheBuzzerENT. And with all that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.